Uh, we made a Prezi, like you are seeing, to show you how our education system organization is done in our country. We follow this scheme.
See, yeah,
Skills, abilities.
the plan.
The plan, yes. So, our student starts with this age, like here in Estonia, the first cycle of studies is going to 6 to 14 years.
Like the primary school.
Primary school. Yes, primary school, but is divided in 3 cycles. First till 10, second till 12, and the third 12 to 15. I don't know how to say this. Before the first cycle of studies, they went to Jardim de Infância, a school for the youngest. Then, our school, the teaching that we developed there is about these 4 stages. Because we are a agrupamento, a set of schools. But in our, we only teach second and third. Only peoples from 10 to 14, 14, 15. This is our logo from school. You can see this very well. But town where the village is, Abasal, Portugal. And here is a more detailed explanation of the board you have seen up. First figure, 6 to 10 years old, is composed by 4 years. And there we have the subjects divided for the first year in the first cycle: numbers and operations, geometry and measure, and the statistics. Second year, and this is a little piece of the program, of national program for this year. Is in Portuguese.
Yeah.
It's a secret, so it's in Portuguese. You can't read. Second year is the same topics, number and but a little more complex. Number and operation, geometry and measure, statistics. Third year, the same topics, but more complex. Fourth year, same, but more complex than the last one. Then, second cycle. It's from here that our school teaches the students. And you will see that the topics will be the same, but more complex. And we, algebra, we join to the others, numbers and operation, geometry and measure, and statistics, this one, algebra. They start to do things with algebra. The second year in the second cycle of studies will be the same topics, but more difficult, a little bit. Then we have the third cycle of studies, and you will see that the topics will maintain, but more complex. And add another one, functions, sequences. I don't know how to translate that.
Succession.
Sucessões. It's a function with its domain is the natural numbers. The other year from this cycle of studies, we call it 8th year. The same topics, but more complex again. And we finish with the 9th year. You can see that topics are the same, but more complex. We have here some extracts from the national program for maths. Inequalities like you have said in your presentation, systems of equation versus the first degree only. First degree. Senior Euclidean geometry also. Pythagorean theorem is on the 8th. We start to see that subject in the 8th year. Another extract from the national program. And this is a little bit of our educational system organization in our country.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.